Hey, Miss Walker, thank you for wanting a verse from me. Apologies for the wait, sometimes it's hard to get the distractions up off you. For enough time to jot your thoughts, but fuck it, this morning I got to. I'm thinking about you. I heard you just had you another little baby. Congratulations.
What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Now, if you guys ain't catch it Monday, honey, Miss Mariah Huq, honey, yes, the queen of Married to Medicine, honey, she did a whole interview. Shout out to Mariah and Carlos King. That interview was amazing. So if you guys been living on the rock, if you guys don't know, Mariah Huq was on Married to Medicine. She did a couple of seasons for it, and she also now own a studio. And Carlos King, you know, he worked behind the scenes of your favorite shows, Real Housewives of Atlanta, Married to Medicine, and so on. And now, you know, he has his own shows on OWN, which is Love and Marriage Huntsville, Love and Marriage DC, which is now airing. And also, he has the new show coming out with Malaysia, okay? Yes, Malaysia Pargo. Yes, ma'am, that'll be coming out. Shout out to her. He has numerous of shows. He's done numerous of shows, even on TV, different networks. So here's a clip of the interview. We'll talk more and be back with more comments.
The show was epic when you were on, and you can't deny that.
But now it's Quad Show.
Did I say that?
Mm-hmm.
You better get me together, baby. I don't know too many people that can say they created a franchise. You came up with the title. You cast all the girls. You shot a sizzle reel. You funded it yourself. You funded the treatment. Were you pushed out of Married to Medicine?
I was stabbed in my back, my heart, my jugular, in my eye with all of those ladies. You know, I'm not even mad at the producers. You can't let the devil use you. They had to have a vessel.
There were accusations from the girls that you would say things to them like, this show is called Married to Mariah.
Yeah.
Is that true?
If I didn't tell my story, if I didn't call myself the Queen Bee, married to Mariah, people wouldn't even know I was an executive producer or creator of that show. Do you think those ladies would have told my story? Because nobody would have told my story. If I would have trusted the process, it'll look like I would have been another doctor's wife. They came in and out on that show. Kind of like the critical race theory. They would have wiped me out of history if they could. One of the women actually said to me, they want me to be the person to put the nail in your coffin.
When Quad was sent home by the girls,
Okay.
do you think that was Quad's karma for the way you were treated?
You gotta think of what they're doing. They're icing her out so she can't make a certain amount of money.
Is the show living up to your vision?
No, not at all. A lot of the ladies look like one-trick ponies to me. It's the same old thing. And in a perfect world, in the real world, you think Heavenly and Jackson would be friends?
And I want to hear your opinion. I heard the real villain on the show is Dr. Jackie.
Absolutely.
Part one of this interview is on his YouTube channel, Reality with the King, Carlos King. Now, basically, I'm going to do a little recap about it. So, he met Mariah at her studio that she now has in Atlanta with McDonough, which is not far. And she has it for content creators, for people who like to do content and all types of things in that nature, and for her, you know, podcast and everything for herself. She explained why she wanted to have it there because McDonough it gives her more of a southern feel of what Atlanta, you know, Georgia really is. And they both agreed that it's pretty, very serene and, you know, all that jazz, which is gorgeous if you live in Atlanta, you know. So they sat down and they got to business and they talked, and, you know, she had some tea ready and some, you know, desserts. So, well, pastry. He sat down and talked to her about the show. He asked her, does she watch? And she said she doesn't. She broke down about her contract. We're going to get into some key points here. I don't want to tell you guys too much. She broke down her contract and said that she believed her contract was up with them. And if people watch the title, at the end, she's still an executive producer. But she doesn't have so much of a say-so like she did her, you know, when she first was on there and had full control. She basically said that she tried, you know, to do TLC, and TLC said it was either them or Bravo, or it can't be both, because she wanted to do multiple streams of income. She's a Libra. Hello, in the coin. She talked about, her relationship with Quad and how she used to miss Quad and she doesn't anymore because she felt like Quad isn't the same person. She said that when they tried to get her out that last season, one of the ladies, Dr. Simone, told her that they wanted her to get her out. And they're doing the same thing to Quad because Quad, like she says, Quad did have a hand in it. But the reason why she told Quad and the rest of the group and the ladies when she had her hand in the show, voting people out was just not the way to do it. It's not organic. And that's something you got to keep, and that's something the viewers want to see. She said she still get a little coin. If she wanted, it was never about the money to her. If she wanted the show to have more money, she said the girls knew when they was what they were doing. She said she knew they knew the network was trying to push them out. Dr. Heavenly saying, I forgot what Dr. Heavenly said, but she said that was a lie. She also said what hurt her the most was the fact was they tried to push her out by saying drugs. She said the only drug I do, honey, is wine. She said I did a test and no one stood up for me but Toya. She said what hurt her the most with Dr. Simone is because she delivered her babies, her family babies, and it hurted her because that's what they told her to do. And Dr. Simone said no. Dr. Simone said she wasn't going to do it. And the part that bothers Mariah with Dr. Simone is how they tried to push Quad out and say that Dr. Simone told Quad that if Toya know that she's talking to her, she won't talk to her anymore. That's what Mariah said, verbatim. She know that that's the truth because Dr. Simone was the one that told her that they were trying to push her out from her own show. Word verbatim. Now, my words might be mixed up because I watched it yesterday. And I hope you guys go to his page and watch it now because, honey, that interview was tea. It was so much information. She gave her tea of how she feel about Miss Sweet Tea. But I'm going to let you guys digest with that. Now, this is my thoughts about the interview. First of all, like I said, the interview was great. Carlos King got all the information. He loved the girls. He's a girl's girl, okay? Never take that from him. Do I feel like that what they did to Mariah was wrong? Yes, because she pitched the show. She knew how she wanted the show to go. That's messed up. Is Mariah great TV and should be back? Absolutely. I agree. Did Mariah say who the villain of the show was? Yeah, it was so funny after we saw this interview that the episode is coming on Sunday about the villain. It's crazy. But it's all tying together. I feel like Mariah should come back. I don't care what nobody say. Just like we want Nene back, we would love to have Mariah back. And I'm going to tell you why. Mariah going to get the girls. Mariah going to get the girls together and she going to get it out. She going to have them have a good, it's going to be a good TV show. Mariah going to say what she want to say. Mariah is hilarious. I feel like Mariah would bring the ratings back where they were. I see what production was trying to do by adding Sweet Tea and Dr. G and making it messy with Quad and then trying to push her out. That, to me, was messy. Now, did it make great TV? Absolutely. But I don't think it should have went that route. Carlos King did a great job. Carlos King is doing great with his TV shows. They're all hitting the ratings. I feel like Bravo need to bring Carlos King back. I really do. Because of the fact is that Carlos King knows what works for TV and he knows what make great TV. He does. He knows how to get in contact with the girls, how to get, to get them to open up. He knows what to do. I feel like that's what Bravo is lacking. They're lacking that connection they had with their production team. Their new producers are messy as hell, no shade, and they want to sit here and do stuff that they know is not reliable because they know the rating sucks. I think they need to ask Carlos King for some advice and for some tea and get some help in that department. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. To my supporters, thank you for continuing to support me after this saga. keep running these videos up, and thank you guys for watching, and put y'all opinion in the comment section. I want to know, I want to read. Let's get into some tea. Thank you guys for watching. Enjoy y'all day. See y'all later. Bye.